What's up, guys? MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. I'm just gonna do a quick little commentary on something you've already heard or you've seen it. Arslan winning the Tekken World Tour. Unfortunately, I'm blocking him a little bit here. I feel like I'm blocking God himself, the GOAT. Wait. I'll like this, but you can still hear my godly voice. Oh, sorry about this. Pause frame, Cherry Bear. It's hard to pause. Yeah, Arslan. This feels so weird though. I feel like you need to see me when I do my intro. But anyway, Arslan winning the Tekken World Tour. I feel like there's nothing left to say. I've told you before that once he got his 4th EVO title, I considered him the greatest Tekken player of all time. No one is close, to be honest, if you want to be completely frank and honest about it. He's just the best. And now he won Tekken World Tour, and going in, I was like, there's an 80% chance he's going to win this. He's just been unstoppable lately. He won EVO Japan, and then he won EVO Vegas in a row. And now he won Tekken World Tour, so he won the 3 biggest events, yeah, one after the other. Let's just roll this. Wait, how do I get my camera back? Sorry, I'm a boomer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, do I even need to say anything? What we can discuss is, I wonder what it's gonna look like in Tekken 8. But I guess we saw a little glimpse into the future when he ran his Azucena train. He Azucena'd all over the other EVO champions while giggling like a little girl. I think that was maybe a glimpse into the future, I guess. And goes with Katarina, and I saw a lot of people were surprised with this, and they were like, oh my god, he's trolling. Katarina ain't strong. Katarina is super strong and a great tournament character. Super strong basics, super high damage, very easy, 0.0 execution, very strong character. And he obviously picks her here because he knows Cherry is gonna pick Noctis, and he feels Katarina does well against Noctis. So that's why you see him playing Cat. And I wonder if he's going to stick to Azucena in Tekken 8. Although I hear he's very impressed with Nina and might main her. Nina has actually always been his favorite character, according to him. The reason he hasn't played her in tournaments in Tekken 7 is because he always felt she wasn't strong enough. But apparently in Tekken 8 she's stronger. It's just that she plays a very different... Shut up. Thanks. She plays a very different style. A lot of Nina mains thought she was crap in 8 because she lost so many other important counter-hit launchers, like down back 2, sidestep 1+2, sidestep 4. And they were like, my god, oh, back 4, she lost that. And everyone was like, my god, she's crap now. And it's like, no, she's not. It's just that they're doing something different with the character now. They want you to focus more on pressure and chip damage. And you have guns, you have dual guns, for God's sakes. So, and that's something I've learned more and more with Tekken 8, is that they're really trying to make the characters unique. You know, in 7, how everyone relies on the same counter-hit stuff and poking? They're going away from that. In 8, everyone has a more of a unique game plan, which I really enjoy. But it's also, you know, how I was so wrong with Kazuya. How I was like, oh, what the hell? They nerfed down back 2, they nerfed sidestep 3. You know, Hell Sweep, my god, they can regain health on a Hell Sweep. And it's like, yeah, at first glance, it looks like they've totally ruined the character. But the thing is, they want you to play the character differently in 8. And it can take a while to understand that. Even with the people who've been playing the game for decades, it takes a while. The game is so complicated. It takes a while to understand. But I've also never seen the characters change more than they've done from 7 to 8. Like some characters, it's like, you know, 25 new moves. But oh well, back to the action. Arslan up 2 rounds to on Cherry Bear Mango, only has 1 round. 2 rounds to 1. Oh, Lucy, thanks for 5 gift subs. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate it. Oh, Cherry answers back. Final round, match 1. But of course, Arslan is winners. Didn't lose a single set. So Cherry Bear Mango has to reset. So he's going up against the best player in the world, who won Vegas and who won Evo Japan and then won Evo Vegas. And now you have to reset the bracket first. And then you gotta beat him again. It's like, no pressure, buddy. And there you saw him. He's trying to get that upward one, upward one, upward one. And that truly is Tekken 7. It's strong movement, strong poking, play a DLC who has these really dumb strings in terms of controlling space and neutral. Like Geese 1-2, Kuni 2-2, Noctis 2-2, Kuni Dambek 2-4, Zafina, you know, they all have this really dumb shit. And they all have their version, but this is Tekken 7 in a nutshell. Everyone has their version of either Steve's back 1, which is Noctis upward 1, 13 frame counter with launcher. Hwoarang has this. Every single character has their variation of that, or they have a Magic 4 that's safe. That is Tekken 7 in a nutshell. King and Armor King? Oh, 12 frames safe. Oh, I'm a wrestler, except not. Oh, it's like, isn't that kind of dull? And now I like it. With Tekken 8, they removed all of that. And we're like, no, this is now an exclusive strength to certain characters. Like Steve, his back 1. It's completely unique now. But in this game, it's like everyone and their boyfriend has a back 1. You know, and it's kind of dull. Okay, hydrating, very good. Match 2. So Arslan up 1 match. We go to Infinite, and oh my god, this is the last time I'm looking at an Infinite. No Infinites in Tekken 8. I know some of you dislike that and feel that, you know, that's part of Tekken. Infinite should always be there. I've always hated Infinites. Hated them. I mean, if you follow my content, you've probably heard me whine about them a million times, but I'm so happy they're gone in Tekken 8. I mean, you know, June's stage and Colosseum, they're so big, you could call them Infinites. But it's gonna be like Tekken 4 Airport. You're gonna see those walls once in a while, you know. But legit Infinites are gone. So it's not going to be a viable strategy anymore to just backdash away from your opponent. But okay, backdashes are nerfed as well. Well, unless you play Jack, I guess. And Katarina, like, I won't miss her for a second. What a garbage design. You know, when you take a minute to think about it, just how awful the Tekken 7 newcomers were. Like Gigas. He's supposed to be this big monster, but does anyone actually find Gigas' design cool? Who approved that design? He looks like the main character's goofy henchman that dies in 1 second. Does anyone feel like Gigas feels like a finished design? Like, oh, he's the main character, he's the boss. It's like, no, he's the boss's goon that dies in 1 second, that Batman kills in 1 second. And then Batman deals with the main threat, right? That's what he's always felt like to me. Disposable background character. You know, in a story mode, I could have seen Gigas as part of the Tekken Force army. You know, they have the normal soldiers, and then they have a couple of cave trolls in Gigas. And in story mode, you fight 10 of them. Does that make sense? That's what he feels like to me. And then, what is Katarina? Garbage design. So forgettable, so bland, Big Brother, reality show influencer, contestant, and dull. Lucky Chloe. Josie. Oh, I can't believe I won my boobies. Ooh, ooh. My God. Shaheen. Shaheen. The reason Shaheen comes back is because of Tekken's popularity in the Middle East. I think. That's why he's back. That's why he's back. But if it wasn't for that, do you think Shaheen would be back? Do you think for 1 second he would be back? No one even remembers he's in the game. He's so bland. And then you have Claudio, who is okay and who makes it back, but I don't think he's a very strong design. No, like Tekken 7 newcomers, like awful. Awful. 8 is much better. But you also have to say that they stepped up their game with the DLC originals. Lydia, Fakumram, and Leroy, significantly better designs than what came before. Okay, 1-1. I'm gonna focus more on the fights now. But yeah, what a player, Arslan, man. What a player. Just untouchable. Untouchable. Do you know how much better you have to be than everyone else to win the 3 big events back to back? Do you know how much better you have to be compared to everyone else? You think Arslan is the GOAT of Tekken and not only Tekken Zone? I said this in a previous video. He's the greatest Tekken player of all time. I think when people say he's the greatest Tekken 7 player of all time, they're afraid of stepping other players on their toes. And they're being sensitive about it. But in my opinion, if you want to be truthful and state facts, Arslan is the greatest Tekken player of all time. No one is more decorated than him. By far, he's the most decorated player. And he's only been active since late 2018. Everyone else has had since, what, Tekken 5? Since Tekken 5 to take EVO titles. And win big tournaments. Arslan has only had a few years. And he's way more decorated than everyone else. And now he's won the 3 biggest events back to back. It's like, yeah, if you want to be nice, oh, he's the greatest Tekken 7 player, but what do you think it would have looked like if that dude had shown up, say, only 4 years earlier? He would have more medals pinned to his chest. More medals. Like, yeah, of course. No, he's the best. But that's not to diminish the legacy of players like, you know, Ni, JDCR, Yonding, Lowhigh, Ulsan, Shikurin, Nobi. You know, so many amazing players who've played the game for decades and performed well. It's just that Arslan has just demonstrated that he plays Tekken better than them. He is too good. They've tried to crack this guy for like 4 years now. It's been a while. They can't do it. They can't do it. You know. Do you think Ni might retire? No, I don't think so. Tekken matters. I mean, Tekken is such a huge part of his life, I think. I don't think he's gonna retire. No, Pakistan has the strongest Tekken scene. again, you have to remember, they Japan and Korea, to every Tekken tournament, they sent a fucking football team, right? They usually send well over 10 guys, sometimes 20 guys, right? Pakistan, they send 1 or 2 guys. Oh, that's so sick. That was so clutch. This is not a joke. They send 1 or 2 guys, right? What the fuck do you think these tournaments would look like if they also sent like 15 guys? What do you think it would look like?
Oh my gosh, dude. This is wild. CBM though has one more chance to stop Arslan Ash. If he hopes to be in,
How many other countries do you think have hidden potential? And there's a couple of regions we could talk about. Especially South America, I think, has a lot of killer talent that you haven't seen. But they, you know, it's so expensive to travel. They don't have sponsors. Don't have sponsors. It's like the Pakistani guys. They can't afford traveling to the fucking US, Japan, and EU. Super expensive for someone coming from Pakistan. And then they get their visa declined anyway. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. But no, if they had the means to do so, I think Pakistanis would destroy these events. They already do by sending 1 guy. So I'm like, yeah, if they could send everyone else, I'd love to see what that would look like.
But he has to win 2 more games, tie it up, just to reset. Just to reset.
man, I really want to know these notes he's just giving him.
I gotta say, the coaching really killed the pacing of a lot of sets for me. It's like, oh my god, I want to see the run back, and then they talk for like 2 minutes, and you're like, oh my god, please.
The legacy of this story game that we love. I like this for a number. There's not going to be a sidewall that's going to mess up his combo damage. He can play and punish straight up. However, this, I feel like this is where Arslan is most comfortable.
If they bring more Pakistani guys, the Koreans can figure them out.
Let's see how this plays out.
You do realize they've been trying to figure this guy out for 4 years. Do you think any player is more carefully studied than Arslan? All they do probably in Korea is go over match footage of Arslan. What are his openings? What are his patterns? What am I doing wrong? But the problem is, he's just a stronger Tekken player. There's nothing you can do about it, really. If you try and adapt to him, he immediately recognizes what you're doing, adjusts, and kills you. And people just can't read his patterns. They can't read his timing. But he reads them. You know, it's... people have been trying for a very long time now.
Not if CBM, yeah, not if CBM has anything to say about it. Let's see what he does. It's all on him. Good adjustment. I like it.
Gets the flow.
He missed the combo.
Down 4-1 action there.
Yeah, Arslan is a farmer now.
Floated out.
Yep, has another
Really
opportunity
cool.
to live, but the third hit of the aerial string did not work. He does have a huge life lead, but it could have been much more, Steve.
Shadow scissors. Knocks the glasses off. Great poke.
Ulsan versus Arslan. That must have been the most competitive set he had, right? Arslan.
Remember,
CBM the long way.
he has to win this match.
Yeah, was a good one.
Chance to be TWT champion. Breaks the throw. Just dashing up. Down back 3. Goes for the Harrier low this time. Looking for something big. Arslan keeps trying to move, keeps getting clipped. These Harrier transitions. Nice block. Gets the while standing 4. Oh no. Lots of pokes adding up. 27 seconds about left on the clock. Hop kick did believe, had to hit.
This is huge. They're about even on life. Something's got to give. 20 seconds to go. Checking with the mids. Nice down two, starting to use it. But you gotta watch out. Katarina has so many tools that Arslan hasn't even used yet in this particular match, but they trade.
Very defensive gameplay here.
And it just seems like CBM is getting locked down from his movement. Arslan just closing the gap, staying close. Let's make him second guess some of the stuff. And he's not using up 4-1 as much anymore, but he's trying to use those lows. Shadow Scissors gonna probably clip.
Yeah, Progs, the top 8 was actually really good. I mean, pretty boring characters outside of low high, I would say, but so many sets came down to the wire. Final round. Yeah, we heard that quite a few times.
Gets the count.
Eat the red. Don't test him. Do the scissors again. Nice, he had the sidestep, but he wasn't fast enough.
And props to Cherryberry Mango. Like, what a tournament he had.
Tournament point. Tournament point.
Away from crowning. Our final
Nee did great with Brand. Well, Nee made it to... What placing did he get? 6th or 7th? 7th. Right, 7th. That's still very solid, though. Very solid.
Man, that Harrier is doing work. Hi.
Oh, big counter. There's gonna be a ton of damage.
Yeku, thanks for 50 months, buddy. Thank you.
Decides to keep it. Maybe use it for a mix-up opportunity. And look at that, CBM fighting back. A huge round, an important round. Still tournament point for Arslan.
CBM needs this round. Oh, wow. Quick sidestep. Looking for the Harrier. Goes for the 3 instead. Lots of pokes. And already so much life going on.
Yeah, it's anytime Nee plays Brian, you know, it's such a treat. It's so cool to watch. Yeah. What a punish there.
One more hit.
And jab into low poke, right? Yeah.
And your final.
And just like that, he's the champ. Tekken World Tour as well. Could he have closed out in a more epic way?
Congratulations to Arslan. Second place goes to CBM. And Arslan
I mean, yeah, the god of Tekken.
triple crown. And he
And humble.
pays his respects.
But yeah, the god of Tekken, man.
It's about time, man. It's about time.
Can't wait to see what he does in Tekken 8. But yeah, I guess he's gonna steamroll everyone. You know, he's gonna be the best in 8 as well.
But on the stage, of course, an amazing showing by CBM, and there are the tears, man.
Yeah, no, for sure deserved.
I completely understand.
But it's gonna be cool seeing him play a different character as well, something fresh, something that's not Kuni and Zafina.
Great representative. He holds up the hand of the
That's wholesome.
champion.
Very nice.
CBM getting second
Oh, and a
place.
hug.
Ulsan with
That's super
third.
nice.
It was an amazing journey just to